Welcome to this module on solidifying your new habits. In these next few minutes, we'll dive deep into the ways you can reinforce the powerful habits you've started to build. You'll learn how to recognize your daily wins and seamlessly add micro-actions to your life that support your transformation. Imagine a garden where each seed is carefully planted and slowly nurtured with care. At first, those tiny sprouts seem fragile, but by watering them consistently, they grow into sturdy plants that withstand any storm. One day, you notice that every small, consistent effort, watering, weeding, sunlight, has created a flourishing environment. In life, your new habits are like these seeds, and every small win, every 1-minute action, is the water and sunshine that transforms them into lasting growth. When you're working to change your habits, you might notice that big goals can feel overwhelming. You might even feel stuck in the cycle of procrastination. Many of us struggle with turning our good intentions into long-lasting routines. Studies show that even well-intentioned habits fail when they aren't reinforced consistently. This moment, however, is about celebrating progress, no matter how small. It matters because every tiny step builds momentum, and as you learn to solidify these habits, you gain control over procrastination and invite self-discipline into your daily routine. By the end of the session, you'll walk away with practical strategies to integrate micro-actions into your everyday schedule. You'll know how to celebrate and track little wins, laying a strong foundation that supports your larger transformation. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about building a sustainable system that honors your progress, no matter how minute it seems. Many of us believe that adopting a new habit is about making dramatic changes overnight. The truth is, the magic lies in recognizing and embracing the small steps. The mistake is thinking that you need to overhaul your entire day right away, when in reality, tiny but consistent actions can have a transformative impact. When you start ignoring those small victories, you lose the chance to build confidence and momentum. And without acknowledging these moments, the hard work you put into setting up new routines may feel unrewarded and unsustainable. Let's talk about a strategy that experts like James Clear in Atomic Habits and BJ Fogg in Tiny Habits have championed, building habits through micro-actions. This approach emphasizes that the secret to lasting change is to focus on the smallest possible effort that can be repeated daily. Think of it like turning on a light switch. The switch itself doesn't require a lot of energy, but once it's on, it changes everything in the room. Similarly, a tiny habit, like spending 1 minute planning your day, might seem insignificant until you see how it lifts your overall productivity. This strategy rests on a framework you can follow. Identify a micro-action related to your goal. For example, if you're working on self-discipline, the micro-action could be simply setting a timer for 1 minute to decide on your next task. Attach this micro-action to an existing routine in your day. If you have a morning coffee, use those few moments while sipping to plan your top priority for the day. Recognize and celebrate every win. Even a successful 1-minute action is a win worth noting. This positive reinforcement makes you more likely to repeat it. What does this look like in everyday life? Imagine you have a goal to overcome procrastination. In the past modules, you learned about identifying your distractions. Now, we move on to turning that insight into action. Instead of trying to force yourself into a long, daunting work session, you commit to just one focused minute. In that minute, you might draft a sentence, organize your desk, or list your top task. That small step feels attainable. Over time, these minutes accumulate into significant progress, a steady build-up rather than a giant leap. Consider the concept of micro-wins a key piece in the strategy. Micro-wins are the small victories that give you a sense of progress and fuel your motivation. It's similar to how a savings account grows with consistent deposits. If you deposit a small amount every day, over time, you accumulate wealth. Here, the wealth is your improved self-discipline and the solid habits that structure your day. By recognizing these micro-wins, you not only see tangible progress, but you also strengthen your ability to push past procrastination. To put these ideas into action, here's a clear roadmap. Step-by-step daily habit reinforcement 1. Choose your micro-action. Pick one micro-action that directly supports a larger habit, e.g., spending 1 minute planning your day or doing a quick tidy up to clear mental space. Keep it simple so that it doesn't overflow your schedule. 2. Anchor your action. Connect this action with an already established part of your daily routine. Example, right after you finish breakfast, Take 1 minute to review a simple to-do list. 3. Celebrate every success. As soon as you complete your minute task, give yourself a quick mental pat on the back. This positive reinforcement not only makes you feel good, but also reinforces the habit loop. 4. Track your progress. Use a simple habit tracker. You can mark a calendar or use a digital tool to note each day you complete your micro-action. Seeing your streak grow builds excitement and accountability. Tools and tips you might use: journal or tracker app. Using a habit tracker app like Habitbull or a simple bullet journal helps you monitor your progress. Timer. Set a timer for 1 minute on your phone to ensure you stick to your chosen micro-action. Visual reminders. Place sticky notes or a small sign in your routine space, like your kitchen or desk, to remind you to take that 1 minute. Reward system. Create a small reward, like a favorite healthy snack, for every week you successfully complete your micro-actions. Quick wins you can implement today. Today, pick one routine action you already do, like making coffee, and add a simple 1-minute planning session to it. Write down one small goal or task on a sticky note. Once you finish your coffee, take that 1 minute to review your note. Notice how even this tiny addition to your routine makes your morning feel more structured and productive. Your turn. Action steps. Reflect on your day and list one small habit you're proud of. How did that tiny one impact your day? Identify an everyday routine and brainstorm how you can anchor a 1-minute action to it. Write this down. Commit today. Set a timer for 1 minute during your chosen routine and celebrate that small win. Keep track of it and watch how the habit builds over time. In today's session, we've explored the method of solidifying your new habits through small, micro-actions. You now have the tools to recognize every little success, ensuring that each tiny win adds up to significant, lasting change. We've looked at proven strategies from experts like James Clear and BJ Fogg, breaking down how tiny actions can break the cycle of procrastination and build a foundation for self-discipline. As you continue on this journey, recall the lessons from previous modules and remember that every big transformation starts with a small step. Up next, we will deepen this journey by focusing on reinforcing a resilient mindset. In that module, you'll learn powerful techniques like self-affirmation and visualization to keep your inner drive strong when challenges appear. Now, take a moment, celebrate your progress, and get ready to build on this strong foundation as you step into the next phase of your transformation. Welcome to the module on reinforcing a resilient mindset. In the next few minutes, we'll explore self-affirmation techniques, visualization practices, and mental strategies that help you stay aligned with your goals even when obstacles arise. You'll learn how to nurture an inner drive that carries you through setbacks and fuels your ongoing transformation. Imagine a sturdy oak tree growing on a cliffside. Every gust of wind, every pounding rain, and every storm tests its strength. Instead of bending irreparably, the oak flexes and adapts, deepening its roots with each challenge. Over time, these roots not only keep the tree upright despite fierce weather, but also give it the strength to thrive in an unpredictable environment. In this journey, the oak symbolizes your mindset, steadily reinforcing itself through every storm of life until resilience becomes your natural state. Why it matters. Many people face setbacks because negative self-talk and dwindling confidence can derail progress. You might have experienced moments when anxiety or self-doubt froze your ambition. Scientific studies and industry experts have found that a weak mindset often leads to a cycle of procrastination and inaction. Strengthening your mindset isn't a superficial fix. It's about building an internal framework that supports sustainable success through self-discipline and habitual positive reinforcement. What you'll walk away with after completing this module, you will understand how self-affirmations and visualization practices work to rewire your mental patterns. Gain practical techniques to nurture a resilient mindset. Develop strategies that keep your goals in focus even under stress. Be equipped with actionable steps that foster a deep sense of inner strength and drive. Addressing the issue. Often, the mind becomes the first barrier to progress. Negative thought patterns, critical inner voices, and unrealistic expectations can leave you feeling stuck. This happens when we focus on what went wrong rather than celebrating even the smallest victory. Mindset researcher Carol Dweck, in her groundbreaking work, Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, emphasizes that a fixed mindset limits potential, while a growth mindset propels improvement by embracing challenges as learning opportunities. When self-doubt creeps in, it's vital to counter those thoughts with self-affirmation and visualization practices that reconnect you with your inner strengths. A framework for resilience to build a resilient mindset. It's useful to incorporate two powerful methodologies, self-affirmation and visualization. These aren't just feel-good techniques. They are backed by research and expert recommendations that transform your mental approach. Self-affirmation, reclaiming your inner values self-affirmation, is about reminding yourself of your core values and competencies. Claude Steele's research on self-affirmation theory shows that when you focus on what is fundamentally important to you, you reduce the impact of threats to your self-worth. This allows you to navigate stress more effectively. Here's how self-affirmation supports resilience, builds confidence. By regularly reaffirming your strengths, you create a buffer against negativity. Reduces stress. Reminding yourself of positive qualities lowers physiological stress responses. Aligns actions with goals. Clear affirmation of your values helps guide everyday decisions, ensuring they align with your long-term aspirations. Consider incorporating brief self-affirmation exercises throughout your day. For example, remind yourself that you have faced challenges before and emerged stronger, or that every small step is a triumph in your journey. Visualization. Seeing what can be visualization is another potent tool that transforms mental imagery into concrete action. As described in Shakti Gawain's book, Creative Visualization, picturing a successful outcome creates a mental environment where achievement becomes not just possible but likely. Here's why visualization is effective. Strengthens neural pathways. By visualizing success, your brain establishes routes that mirror the actual performance, making you more prepared when challenges arise. Improves focus. A clear mental image of your goals keeps distractions at bay. Motivates action. When you see a vivid picture of where you want to be, every small step feels connected to that larger vision, fueling perseverance. When you encounter obstacles, take a moment to close your eyes and imagine the end result of your hard work. See yourself overcoming challenges and achieving your goal. This practice reinforces the mental blueprint of success and gradually shifts your mindset from defeat to possibility. Practical steps to reinforce a resilient mindset. Here's a step-by-step approach to embedding these techniques into your daily routine. Daily Mental Reinforcement Routine 1. Morning affirmations. Begin your day with a short affirmation that aligns with your values and goals. Examples: I am capable of overcoming obstacles, or my persistence paves my path to success. Repeat your affirmation 3 times, focusing on the feeling behind the words. 2. Visualization sessions. Dedicate 2 to 3 minutes each day for a mental rehearsal of your goals. While in a relaxed state, perhaps after your morning routine, visualize yourself completing a challenging task or achieving a milestone. Picture the scene in as much detail as possible. Visualize the environment, hear any sounds, and feel the emotions tied to your success. 3. Affirmation journaling. Keep a small journal where you write down one positive quality about yourself each day. Reflect on a recent win or a moment where you overcame a stressor. This practice not only reinforces positive self-talk, but also creates a record of growth to look back on. 4. Midday check-in. Schedule a brief pause midday to reconnect with your mindset. It could be a 1-minute reminder to revisit your affirmation or a quick visualization break. Use a timer or a mobile app to prompt these check-ins reliably. 5. Nightly reflection. Conclude your day with a brief meditation, recounting the small wins and affirmations from the day. Reflect on any challenges and reframe them as opportunities to learn and grow. Tools and resources to accelerate the process. Mindfulness apps. Apps such as Headspace or Calm offer guided meditations that incorporate visualization techniques. Affirmation apps. Consider using apps like ThinkUp, which help you record and listen to personalized affirmations. Journaling practices. A simple bullet journal can allow you to track your affirmations and visualize progress over time. Quick wins to cultivate today. Take 2 minutes right now. Stand comfortably and recite 2 positive affirmations aloud. Feel the words strengthen your resolve. Set a timer for 3 minutes before your next break and simply visualize a recent success, no matter how small. Write down one strength that has helped you overcome past challenges and keep it visible on your workspace. Your turn. Action steps. Identify one key quality or achievement that you are proud of. Write down an affirmation centered around this quality. Choose a quiet moment in your day when you can spend a short period visualizing your ideal outcome. Set aside 2 to 3 minutes consistently for this practice. Commit to using one of the above-listed tools, an app or a journal, to track your progress and reinforce your mindset daily. Wrapping up and looking ahead throughout this module, you've learned how self-affirmation and visualization can reshape your mental landscape, building resilience even in the face of obstacles. Drawing upon the principles from experts like Carol Dweck and Shakti Gawain, you now have a robust framework to strengthen your inner drive. Each practice not only realigns your mindset with your goals, but also lends momentum to overcoming procrastination by making every positive thought count. As we transition to the next module on self-assessment for mastery, get ready to evaluate your progress from a fresh perspective. You'll dive deeply into understanding your strengths, areas for improvement, and the breakthrough moments that propel your journey. Reflect on these mental techniques as critical building blocks and prepare to assess how they have transformed your path toward lasting success. Welcome to this module on self-assessment for mastery. In the next few minutes, we will learn how to take a deep and honest look at your progress, pinpointing strengths, areas for improvement, and breakthrough moments along your journey. This session is all about empowering you to adjust and evolve continuously. Imagine you are an artisan sculpting a masterpiece. With every chisel strike, you step back to assess your work. Sometimes you smooth an edge, other times you redefine a contour. Over time, by consistently evaluating your progress, your creation grows more refined and resilient, reflecting not just your initial vision, but also the steady improvement honed by careful, honest appraisal. Recognizing the need for self-assessment. When working to break procrastination and build self-discipline, challenges often hide in the details. There are moments when you feel stuck and struggle to see the progress you've made. This isn't a flaw, it's an opportunity. Studies in behavioral psychology suggest that regular self-assessment enhances self-awareness and drives long-term improvement by highlighting small wins and exposing areas needing change. Experts like Stephen Covey in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People emphasize that proactive self-reflection is a cornerstone of personal leadership. What you'll gain from this module by the end of this module, you will learn how to evaluate your daily practices with precision, identify concrete strengths and opportunities in your journey, develop a system for tracking breakthrough moments, embrace adjustments that steer you closer to mastery over procrastination, overcoming the hidden pitfall. A common pitfall is the illusion of progress. You may be putting in micro-actions every day, as detailed in our earlier modules, yet without an objective review, it becomes easy to miss how far you've come or to overlook areas where small changes can make a big difference. The problem is not lacking effort, but lacking measurement and reflection. Renowned researcher Daniel Kahneman's work on cognitive biases reminds us that our minds can trick us into overestimating success or underestimating challenges without clear, structured self-assessment. A structured approach to deep self-evaluation lets explore a framework that links self-assessment with continuous improvement. This strategy borrows heavily from methodologies such as the Plan-Do-Check Act, PCA, cycle, and insights from Carol Dweck's growth mindset theory, where honest feedback is key for learning. Key components of the framework: define clear metrics, identify key habits and micro-actions that support your self-discipline objectives. Use simple metrics like frequency, duration, or subjective ratings of how focused you felt. Regular reflection. Schedule routine check-ins, daily or weekly, to review your progress. Look at both the successes and the setbacks. These moments of honest reflection help reveal trends that you might otherwise miss. Celebrate breakthroughs. Every milestone, no matter how small, is a testament to your evolving mastery. Acknowledging breakthroughs reinforces positive behavior and motivates further growth. Set improvement goals. Based on your review, decide on one area for improvement and map out a specific, small step to further refine your approach. This ensures that your progress is ongoing and adaptive. How to implement self-assessment in your daily routine. Here's a clear, actionable roadmap to integrate self-assessment into your life. Step-by-step routine 1. Morning check-in. Spend 2 minutes at the start of your day to jot down one positive achievement from the previous day. Use a simple score, for example, from 1 to 5, to assess your focus and energy levels. 2. Midday review. Take a 1-minute pause to note any deviations from your planned micro-actions. Reflect on what's working well and what might need a tweak. Keep the observations brief but honest. 3. Evening reflection. Dedicate 5 minutes before bed to perform a daily self-assessment. List one major win and one area where you saw room for growth. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? Be specific about any breakthrough moments. 4. Weekly summary. At the end of the week, review your daily notes. Identify trends, persistent challenges, and recurring successes. Update your strategy by setting a small, targeted improvement goal for the upcoming week. Tools and techniques to boost your self-assessment, journaling apps. Use tools like Day One or even a simple spreadsheet to record daily self-assessment notes. The act of writing down your thoughts creates a record that you can refer back to for long-term trend analysis. Visual tracking. Create visual aids such as charts or graphs that map your daily scores or achievements. This can be as simple as a line graph on a whiteboard or using digital tools like Google Sheets. Feedback loops. Consider recording voice memos if writing feels too formal. A 5-minute audio reflection can capture the nuances of your emotional journey throughout the day. Quick wins to boost your self-assessment practice today. Immediate reflection. Right now, set a timer for 2 minutes and write down one thing that you believe went well today. This quick win starts building your self-assessment habit immediately. Score your day. Choose one measurable aspect from your routine, e.g., the number of uninterrupted minutes spent on a task, and assign it a score for today. This simple metric helps you become attuned to your progress. Your action steps. Identify one specific area from your current routine that you'd like to evaluate more closely. Write it down. Create a checklist for your daily self-assessment routine, including morning, midday, and evening reflections. Commit to a 7-day challenge where you track one key metric daily. At the end of the week, review your documented progress and set one improvement goal. Wrapping up and looking ahead. In this module, you've learned how self-assessment is not just about looking back, but as a tool for continuous forward progress. By guaranteeing honest reflection and clear evaluation, you build a roadmap to mastery, one that seamlessly connects with the habit builders and mindset techniques from previous modules. Your journey toward breaking procrastination through 1-minute action practices has now an added layer of mastery and clarity. Up next, we'll dive into advanced productivity strategies. Prepare to explore methods that tackle complex tasks and bigger challenges, further enhancing your ability to turn insights into action. Let's continue to build on this powerful foundation for enduring success. Welcome to this module on advanced productivity strategies. In the next few minutes, you'll unlock powerful methods that go beyond simple micro-actions. We'll explore advanced techniques to handle big challenges and manage complex tasks, so you can act quickly when needed and plan effectively for the long haul. Imagine you are a navigator on a grand ship with maps and tools that help you steer through unpredictable waters. At first, you relied on basic techniques, following the stars and simple instruments, to get by. But as your journey grows longer and the seas more turbulent, you start using advanced charts, weather forecasts, and detailed navigational instruments. These new tools don't just keep your ship afloat, they let you chart a course with confidence even through the stormiest challenges. Today, you will gather those advanced navigational techniques for your productivity journey. Why this matters. When you aim to break procrastination and live with true self-discipline, managing complex tasks can sometimes feel overwhelming. You may find yourself stuck in a maze of to-dos that seem to expand faster than you can complete them. Research shows that when tasks are not structured properly, they can create decision fatigue and stress. Experts like David Allen, author of Getting Things Done, and Cal Newport of Deep Work point out that advanced productivity strategies allow you to focus on what's truly important and reduce wasted effort. This module is designed to help you manage larger challenges without losing the momentum created by your 1-minute action practices. What you'll gain by the end of this module, you will be able to use advanced planning techniques to manage long-term projects. Apply scenario-based exercises to prepare for complex, unexpected challenges. Integrate strategies that help streamline decision-making and reduce overwhelm. Connect your daily micro-actions to bigger productivity systems for sustained success. Uncovering the hidden challenge many of us struggle because we try to use basic, one-size-fits-all solutions for every task. The gap between small actions and complex challenges creates inefficiencies. The truth is, the same tools that work for simple, daily habits are not enough when projects become more complicated. Without a clear plan and advanced strategies, important tasks can slip through the cracks. This problem is highlighted in Cal Newport's work, which argues that deep, focused work is the counterbalance to superficial, scattered efforts. In essence, if you don't upgrade your productivity system, you risk burning out or losing focus on what matters most. A framework for advanced productivity to move beyond basic tactics. We'll explore a framework inspired by both getting things done and deep work. This approach includes 1. Task segmentation and prioritization. Modern productivity requires knowing which tasks need deep focus and which can be handled quickly. Segment tasks. Break larger projects into smaller, manageable parts. Prioritize effectively. Identify critical tasks that have the highest impact on your goals. Time blocking. Allocate dedicated blocks of time for focused work. 2. Scenario-based exercise and planning. Scenario-based exercises are practical methods to prepare for unexpected challenges. They work like drills that sharpen your ability to act on impulse while maintaining a clear strategy. What-if analysis. Regularly run through potential obstacles and plan backup actions. Pre-mortem sessions. Imagine a future failure and determine what you could do to avoid it. Contingency planning. Prepare a set of alternative actions for critical tasks. 3. Integrating microactions into advanced systems. Your success with 1-minute actions lays the groundwork for these advanced strategies. Link microactions to larger goals. Each small win should feed into a broader project plan. Build routines. Develop routines where quick, easy actions lead into periods of deep work. Review and adjust. Constantly assess how these small actions contribute to long-term projects. Why it works. David Allen's system emphasizes the importance of capturing every task and organizing them into actionable items. Similarly, Cal Newport's idea of deep work illustrates that without periods of uninterrupted focus, complex tasks remain uncompleted. Combining these methods creates a powerful hybrid productivity strategy where you're never losing sight of the big picture while still celebrating each small step. How to implement these advanced strategies below is a clear roadmap to transition from basic microactions to advanced productivity management. Step-by-step implementation. 1. Categorize your tasks. Create a list of your current tasks. Use categories like deep work, quick wins, and planning. Example: place tasks that require intense focus, like writing or problem solving, into deep work. 2. Prioritize with a matrix. Draw a simple 2x2 matrix on paper or use a digital tool. Label the columns high impact and low impact rows urgent and non-urgent. Place each task in the matrix to see what needs immediate attention versus what can wait. Tip: focus your deep work sessions on high impact tasks first. 3. Plan your deep work sessions. Choose a time of day when you are most alert. Block off at least 60 to 90 minutes of uninterrupted time. Turn off notifications and create a quiet workspace. Remember, consistency is key. Even one long deep work session per day can drive big results. 4. Conduct scenario-based drills. Select a complex project you're currently working on. Write down 3 potential challenges that could disrupt your progress. For each challenge, brainstorm a backup plan. Example: if an important meeting is unexpectedly canceled, have a list of smaller tasks you can tackle immediately. 5. Integrate microactions. Identify at least one microaction that supports your big project. Attach this microaction to part of your routine. Example: after setting up a deep work session, spend 1 minute reviewing the key objective of the session to center your focus. Advanced productivity strategy. Look at the chart below. Want to get more done without burning out? 1. Task categorization. Don't treat all tasks equally. Sort them: deep work, quick wins, and planning tasks. 2. Prioritization matrix. Evaluate what's urgent and important. Not everything deserves your energy today. 3. Deep work sessions. Block focused, uninterrupted time to dive into what really matters. 4. Scenario drills. Anticipate roadblocks and prep backup plans before chaos hits. 5. Microactions integration. Add one small 60-second action tied to your big goal. For example, right before a deep work session, take 1 minute to review your goal. That's your mental anchor. These steps stack productivity without adding stress. Pro Tools and AMP, hacks for advanced productivity, digital task managers. Consider using tools like Todoist or Asana to organize and categorize tasks according to their impact and urgency. Time blocking apps, tools such as Google Calendar or Microsoft Outlook can help you schedule deep work sessions and regular check-ins. Mind mapping software. Applications like MindMeister can be useful when planning out complex projects and visualizing scenarios. Pomodoro technique. Although basic, combining the Pomodoro technique with deep work can yield better focus during your advanced sessions. Use apps like Focus Booster for timed intervals. Quick wins to implement today. Matrix makeover. Spend 10 minutes and create your prioritization matrix. List at least 5 tasks and assign them to each quadrant. This simple exercise offers immediate clarity. Mini deep work session. Choose one task that truly matters and schedule a 25-minute deep work session right now. Commit to it fully and note your progress afterward. Scenario sketch. Take a current project and jot down one possible challenge and a backup plan. This quick exercise primes your mind for handling unpredictability. Microaction linking. Identify one microaction from your established routine and link it directly to a larger goal. For example, if you review your to-do list daily, add a 1-minute focus check before starting your deep work session. Your turn. Action steps. Choose a project. Identify one challenging project that you've been putting off. Write it down. Create your matrix. Develop a 2x2 prioritization matrix for that project. Place every subtask into the matrix. Plan a deep work block. Set aside at least one uninterrupted hour today dedicated solely to this project. Conduct a scenario drill. Think of one potential obstacle for this project and outline a clear, immediate backup plan. Link a microaction. Determine one simple action that will kickstart your deep work session and commit to practicing it daily for the next week. Wrapping up and looking ahead in this module, you've unlocked advanced productivity strategies that merge microactions with robust systems for managing complex tasks. By segmenting work, prioritizing effectively, and preparing for challenges through scenario-based exercises, you're now equipped to tackle bigger projects with confidence. Leveraging expert insights from David Allen and Cal Newport, this approach ensures that every action fuels your long-term success. Up next, we will step into empowering your future self, where you'll plan a roadmap for continuous growth and self-mastery. Get ready to envision your future, set ambitious long-term goals, and create a comprehensive strategy to keep advancing, because the journey of self-discipline never ends. Welcome to Empowering Your Future Self. In these few minutes, you'll learn how to design a roadmap for ongoing success and self-mastery, envisioning your future, setting long-term goals, and crafting a game plan that keeps you advancing. This session builds on your established habits and transforms them into a proactive strategy for lifelong achievement. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a vast horizon with a blank canvas before you. In this scene, you are a painter with unlimited colors and brushes. Instead of randomly throwing paint on the canvas, you step back, sketch a detailed outline, and slowly fill in meaningful shapes that represent milestones in your journey. Each brushstroke is deliberate, aligning with your ultimate vision, ensuring that what you create today becomes the foundation of a dynamic masterpiece tomorrow. Discovering the power of a future roadmap. Many of us live one day at a time. Even if you're already making 1-minute moves to break procrastination, that energy can wane if you aren't guided by a clear long-term vision. Studies in goal setting and strategic planning show that having a concrete roadmap not only boosts productivity, but also sustains motivation in the face of setbacks. When you don't plan for the future, small wins can sometimes feel isolated and disconnected from your ultimate dreams. It's like taking a series of steps without knowing where they lead. You might be moving, but not in the direction you truly desire. By setting long-term growth objectives and outlining a clear plan, you ensure that every action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger ambition. This proactive approach minimizes obstacles before they derail your progress, keeping you consistently aligned with your goals. What you'll gain today by the end of the session, you will develop a clear, actionable roadmap for personal and professional growth. Learn to set long-term goals that integrate with your daily microactions. Identify future challenges and plan strategies to overcome them. Cultivate proactive decision-making that transforms obstacles into opportunities. The missing link in your routine, even if you've embraced micro actions and built a resilient mindset, a common shortfall is the absence of a long-term plan. Without a strategic outlook, successful daily practices might feel like isolated victories with no clear path to major achievement. As Gary Keller discusses in The One Thing, focusing on what truly matters over long periods makes a critical difference. Additionally, Greg McKeown's Essentialism teaches that prioritizing the essential elements in life provides a powerful framework for sustained success. Without a defined roadmap, the daily wins might begin to feel less impactful when the bigger picture is unclear. A blueprint for ongoing success, building a future-proof plan, is like constructing a bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. This blueprint draws inspiration from research and methodologies that have revolutionized personal achievement, vision crafting, and long-term goal setting. Envisioning your future. Take time to imagine your ideal life 5 or 10 years from now. What achievements would you like to see? This process creates a vivid picture that channels your daily actions toward your long-term dreams. Setting milestone goals. Break your future vision into smaller, achievable milestones. Each milestone should represent a significant step forward, forming the rungs of a ladder that elevates you to your full potential. Aligning daily actions with big goals. Connect your 1-minute practices with these milestones. Recognize that each small action contributes to a larger, meaningful trajectory, ensuring that progress is both immediate and strategic. Preemptive problem solving. Anticipate future obstacles. Consider potential challenges you might face as you move toward your dreams. This could be shifts in your industry, personal setbacks, or unexpected life changes. Develop contingency plans. For every anticipated challenge, brainstorm a quick, actionable response. Preparing these if-then plans means you're ready to pivot quickly when needed. Monitoring and adjusting your roadmap. Regular evaluation. Periodically revisit your long-term goals to assess progress and adjust your strategies. This reflection allows you to stay agile and responsive as circumstances evolve. Celebrate milestones. Acknowledge and celebrate each milestone you achieve. This positive reinforcement not only sustains momentum, but also reinforces the impact of your daily, micro-level actions. How to build your roadmap today, step-by-step guide 1. Create your future vision. Spend 10 minutes writing down where you see yourself in 5 to 10 years. Focus on various life domains such as career, relationships, health, and personal growth. 2. Set milestone goals. Break your future vision into 3 to 5 clear milestones. For each milestone, jot down specific, measurable objectives that indicate progress. 3. Link daily actions to milestones. Identify one micro-action for each milestone that you can incorporate daily. For example, if one milestone is improved professional skills, your micro-action might be a 1-minute reflection on new learnings each day. 4. Plan for obstacles. List potential challenges that could hinder your progress for each milestone. Write down a quick, corresponding strategy to tackle each challenge. 5. Schedule regular reviews. Block out 15 minutes weekly for a self-review session. Use this time to adjust your roadmap and celebrate progress. Empower your future self. Look at the chart below. Want to stay on track long-term? Follow this 5-part visual roadmap, vision statement. Write out where you want to be in 5 to 10 years. Get clear. Milestone goals. Break that vision into 3 to 5 measurable steps. These are your checkpoints. Daily micro-actions. Pick one small habit that supports each goal. Big progress starts tiny. Obstacle planning. List likely roadblocks now and how you'll respond when they show up. Weekly review. Take 15 minutes each week to reflect, realign, and reset. This keeps momentum alive. This isn't just goal setting, it's future-proofing your path. Pro tools and hacks vision board apps. Tools like Canva or Milanote help you visually map your future vision. Goal-setting software. Apps such as Trello or Asana can organize and track your milestones. Self-reflection journals. Digital or physical journals encourage regular evaluations of your goals. Calendar reminders. Use Google Calendar to schedule weekly roadmap reviews. Quick wins. Take 5 minutes now. Write down one long-term goal that excites you. Identify a daily micro-action that aligns with this goal and add it to your routine immediately. Set up a simple reminder to review your progress at the end of the week. Your turn. Action steps. Write a concise vision statement for your future. Define where you want to be in 5 to 10 years across important areas of your life. Break down this vision into clear, milestone goals that can be tracked. List one micro-action per milestone that you can practice daily. Identify one foreseeable challenge for each milestone and draft a brief contingency plan. Commit to a weekly review session to refine your roadmap, track progress, and celebrate wins. Wrapping up, you now hold the tools to empower your future self by creating a detailed roadmap that connects your daily actions to long-term success. With insights from experts like Gary Keller and Greg McKeown, your future is not just a distant dream. It's a structured journey fueled by proactive planning and continuous evaluation. Embrace this approach and watch as small actions today evolve into transformative achievements tomorrow.